Yeah.
That's neat. Can you show me that again?
I know.
Actually, let me see them more.
Yeah, like you use this part to like clean, yeah, and
you
like he
hold.
sprawled out like a little
Oh, so he
boy.
just chills on top.
Yeah, he just chills on top.
I thought it was like a handle. That's a
Oh
Bulbasaur.
no. Yeah, it'd
That'd
be
be
like kind of
cool.
uncomfortable because of the fucking bulb.
Ah.
Yeah, exactly. Just digging into your hand.
Dude, speaking of Bulbasaurs, I've been playing a lot of League of Legends, and I make a joke every time I jungle that I'm using the grass type. I have the Bulbasaur.
Yeah, the grass starter.
Like,
Yeah.
well, clearly the grass starter is the best of the three by the
Yeah, the
meta's
best.
choice. It's grass type,
Yes.
and I'm like, yeah. Not only am I playing
Well,
jungle, I'm politicizing myself immediately.
well, you see, Mega Venusaur can beat Mega Charizard and Mega.
Well, you see, my balls are big, and yours
Yes.
are small.
In this sign, Mega Venusaur is actually the better choice.
Dude, I miss Mega Evolutions.
They're so good.
Ashes,
The new
dude.
gimmick.
Hey, you've been gone for a while. Ash is
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah, and where
Yeah,
the last episode's gonna feature his father.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, I mean, they got like his mom said on the phone,
What if it
"Oh, me
was
and your
revealed to be
daddy."
Mr. Mime or Professor
Mime,
Oak the
Mister.
whole time?
I was. Yo, no. Like
Yeah,
it's
what's your
Mister
top
Mime, and
your top's Mr. Mime?
well,
That's
I
like the
think it's
one
gonna
you
be like
subscribe to. It's like what like it's the equivalent of the conspiracy world of what is your JFK
I can't tell
conspiracy.
if the popping. I like you get, like it. There's like a popping noise when you talk there for a
There's a
second. I don't know
popping
if it's just
noise?
like
I
it
didn't
might
I
just be
don't know.
my headset.
It might be. I can find out.
Yeah.
Hang on. Pop. Pop 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 pop.
Oh,
Pop.
that's so much. Yeah, like so it's definitely not my headset because you were fine there.
Okay, I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, so dialing that back,
Yeah.
we're going to cut that.
Um.
All right. Anyways, we're so as we were saying about the concept of Ash being like who his father really is.
Like
It's like the
hear me out.
conspiracy. Here. It's like the conspiracy theory world of like who killed JFK.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of like who's Ash's dad for anime.
Yeah, and like it's gonna be Mr. Mime, and there's gonna be like a zipper he takes off, like like the underground gorilla thing with like or underwater gorilla thing with SpongeBob, like how they just zips
Okay.
it, like yeah,
Okay.
and underneath it's gonna be whoever his father is,
And it's gonna be Mr. Mime.
it's gonna reveal another Mr. Mime.
Or the
No,
other
it's
Mr.
gonna
Mime.
the evolution, Mr. Rhyme.
Shut up.
Yeah.
But hey, check it out. Look, I got this thing. I got it. I got Violet.
Ooh, nice. Have you
I
been
don't.
playing it?
No, I haven't played it yet.
Well, I mean, you picked a good time to get it because it's been patched.
That's what I heard. That's why I asked for it for
You
Christmas.
Krima,
Krima. How was
but
your Krima?
my Krima was good. I had my cousin here for the week, so I was just entertaining him.
Booling.
Boy can eat.
Let the
Took
man
him
cook,
to
because that boy can
took
eat.
took 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 him to High Point, and he almost cried.
Oh, wow.
He was just like, American food slaps so hard, man. It's like, no, it's just worse for you.
Yeah,
But
it's like
yeah,
one of 5 good places we have.
yeah, exactly.
Actually,
I
I
mean,
was
he's from Toronto, so like, he's no stranger to good food.
absolutely not. But we have really good food here, actually.
We do. We actually do. We do.
I thought back a while ago about how we talked about one time how we have like very lack of food diversity. I'm like, nah, dude, we have banging food here. We have a poke place that just fucks.
Dude, there's a Hawaiian poke place too.
I know. Well, all poke is Hawaiian.
Is it?
In nature.
I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah. That's where it originates from, I believe.
Okay. There's a Hawaiian Bros in Florissant, which is like such a wasted location.
Yeah, it really is. You know what a phenomena
Like,
is not Oasis to me though?
yeah.
How a reheated McDouble is just so good.
Oh,
It
for
might be
sure.
better than the
Also,
regular McDouble. Like a McDouble fresh is
that's a hot take.
no. I mean, I don't think it is. I saw a video on this on YouTube once, and I was like, I'll try it, and I held up. And then I just did it again like months later, and I'm like, this really does hold up.
You know what's been nice though? How the air fryer has revolutionized like reheating your old fries.
Hang on. First off, welcome to the 110 podcast while I eat a cheeseburger.
Yeah. Well,
Second off,
Snuck it in there.
what episode number is it? Your face, dude. I'm sorry. You
It's
just got
It's 40.
44.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You've been gone for like
I
a month,
swear.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We're
fair.
glad you're
That's
back.
fair.
All right, now 3,
Yeah.
onto the air fryer. The air fryer is both a blessing and a curse. Here's why.
Okay.
So, as you said, it's like revolutionized a lot of things, but also there's some things that have just gone too far.
Okay, let me hear it.
Let me finish this cheeseburger first before I want to vomit.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one of my favorite things to do with the air fryer is like you get like a piece of bread and you like put a little spoon indent in there, just crack your egg and then like season that bitch and throw it in there.
Okay.
That's like my 5-minute breakfast if I'm in a
Huh.
hurry.
That's wild.
Do like 350 for like 5 minutes. Oh, it comes out pretty much perfect every time.
Wow.
And if I got 10 minutes, I'll take a little bit of avocado or guac and throw it on there. Even though I don't like it that much. Yeah.
Okay.
Even though I'm not a big guacer, guy. Not a big guacer.
Okay. So, what I saw on TikTok this week was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Possibly.
The first problem is TikTok, yeah.
Shut up. You know what I mean. TikTok cooking is cooking, which is usually, it comes up around the air fryer, man. You know? It just does.
Yeah.
Okay, so this person 10-minute cooks some chicken legs, right? And then stops the cooking process.
Mm-hmm.
And they make these peanut butter and jelly chicken legs. So what they do is they roll them in peanut butter. Hang on. Then they take this piece of bread, right? And they take a rolling pin and they flatten the bread out and they cut the crust off and they make it into these thin strips of bread. Okay?
Okay.
Then they wrap this bread around the peanut butter part. And then they make an egg mix, for wet, an egg wash with cinnamon in it to roll these legs in. And then they cover it in a crust of Cinnamon Toast Crunch and another foreign cereal material or something cereal, and then also breadcrumbs. And then they air fry it all.
And,
then they made a jelly dipping sauce. It was fucking gross looking.
But
and the best part is,
fryer...
hang on, without the air fryer, whatever, I don't care. The best part is after they found out air frying and they had these crispy looking legs and they bite into it. You see the girl bite into it. You see the liquid from the chicken come out of it, like the watery part, and it's just so much. And she's like, "How is it?" And you know how on TikTok food they bite into something to show how good it is. They show the inside of the food to show how well it's.
Yeah, the cross section.
They did not show the cross section.
Because it was ass.
Yeah,
because it was ass. But that recipe, that idea would still exist and happen even without an air fryer. It'd just be
PB&J
probably
wings,
conventional.
But PB&J wings exist.
Really? That sounds kind of shitty.
They actually kind of go hard, I imagine. Because
really?
Yeah, peanut butter frying probably goes pretty well because peanut oil itself.
I mean, peanuts go in things that are not just peanut.
I'm just saying I could see it going well and not being as bad as we think it is.
But that shit with the fucking cinnamon and Captain Crunch, whatever, that's too far.
Yeah, God should have killed them.
Yeah, maybe fry it in waffle batter.
Or just fry your hand in the oil instead, you know?
Yeah, just
so you
stick
can never cook again.
In the oil. What's that 4chan post where the guy's like, yeah, I was accidentally cooking chicken and it slipped out of my hand and got on my dick.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what it was. That's fucked up.
The first reply is you were fucking your chicken, weren't you?
Listen, sometimes you just kind of fuck the chicken.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Now let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something very, very cool that happened. Let's get this one out of the way. You know about the Andrew Tate stuff, right?
I was waiting for it.
Bro, let's just get the elephant out of the room. So it wasn't purely just the social media posts with the pizza box that put him away. It was other social media posts that also lined up with him being in Romania. But basically, the long short of this whole situation, for those who don't know, is when Andrew Cobra Tate was arrested by Romanian authorities and has been put under 30-day police surveillance At least for this time, he's been released, but he hasn't been released.
Yeah,
He's still being
allegedly.
He's still being monitored.
Well, yeah.
So basically, he was arrested on human trafficking charges. Now, what the issue with Andrew Kobertate is, as we talked about him once before, is he's like an extreme misogynist. He was banned off Twitter in 2017, and he just got back on Twitter after 5 years, which was like not reinstated by Elon, but reinstated by amount of time served or whatever you want to claim.
Yeah, whatever the policy. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So long short from there is that he goes on because he wants to dunk on Greta Thunberg. For those of you who don't know who Greta Thunberg is, she's a little Swedish girl. Yeah, she's a Swedish girl who was like a young child. She's
19.
She's 19. But she was a child when she
became
a climate activist. And she's the one who's been on like the school strike for climate, whatever.
She's been the ire of conservative men for 8 years now. Yeah.
So she's 19 now.
Weird conservative men. Sorry.
He sends this video with him with a bunch of his cars, and he's just like, I have a Bugatti, and I have another.
I have 10 Bugattis that I drive around in the woods and make so much emissions. Greta, what do you have to say about my
and he's like, please send me your email so I can send you a list of all of them and all of their enormous emissions. So then she sends a tweet back, and what can only be described as the largest ratio in the history of Twitter. Where Andrew Kobertate had about 193,000 likes, and at the time of when I checked it last, Greta Thunberg had like 2.8 million on her tweet.
Yeah.
Which was... her email was I have small dick energy at getalife.com or whatever, which was like that's just amazing. Round of applause on 1 to 10.
Round of applause. My favorite, were you reading the replies of the Cobra Bros trying to defend him and be like, this is her saying she has a small dick because it's her email. It's like, shut the fuck up, bro.
It wasn't just her. It was Cobra himself. It was Andrew Tate actually replying. So what can only describe there from what happened is that Andrew Tate lost his fucking mind because a 19-year-old child essentially dunked on him.
She had as many retweets as he did likes on the original.
Yeah. And
it's a good way to describe
the ratio was just it's never been bigger, brother. It's never been more impressive, honestly.
I think that went into the top 5 most liked tweets of all time.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it hardcore. So then basically what happens is that he goes on a rampage replying with only like regular text tweets mostly, but then replies to the video tweet where he's eating a Jerry's pizza, which is Romanian, and he's talking about whatever bullshit. Who cares? He basically incriminates himself that he's in Romania, which is it's a Romanian pizza chain, along with all of his other social media posts prior that actually did like over the last couple of days before that, because this has been a massive operation. The claim is that there was a guy who had an ex-girlfriend who like had recently broken up with her, and she got talked to by Andrew Tate over Instagram or something of that like, gets flown out, and then she gets forced to unwillingly stay as someone to work on his campsite.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's human trafficking. That's bad. Let's hope that's not actually what's going on or anything worse. Probably is what's going on because Cobra is Cobra. I mean, dude, I don't even know what to say about it really other than...
I mean, I think this has reaffirmed, it's not just, Andrew Tate who's a piece of shit. I have, realized Aiden Ross is the stupidest motherfucker alive.
You didn't know that already?
I mean, yeah, but it's now become concrete. Did you see his Joe Biden tweet?
Yeah.
I mean, these people, all these streamers who dropped out of high school, are literally rotting kids' minds. You know what I mean?
Listen,
it's what our parents
hate on the player.
Yeah, true. It's am I a boomer now? I feel like this is how my parents described video games and TV. It's rotting your mind. It's gonna make you stupid.
I mean, it is kind of a little bit of brain.
Did you see him? I had shave a full his head.
Phase. Who, Aiden?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see this?
No. He shaved his head in solidarity, I assume.
He literally shaved. He looks like Andrew Tate, but
that's crazy.
Andrew Tate as your creepy uncle.
That's wild, bro.
Dude, I've never seen someone ride dick harder.
I did. I just think of how
Aden.
XQC says Aiden all the time because it says Aden. That makes me laugh.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it just cringe. It's just like so cringe if
Yeah.
you're an Andrew Tate guy.
All right,
Like
let's let go of the Tate stuff. We've given it enough platform. Let's talk
yeah,
about some other
no,
form of cringe, which will inevitably cause us. It's going to be us. We're the source of cringe. All right.
yeah.
I posted something in the ideas, and you immediately replied to it very quickly.
Wait, let me.
I
find
said,
this.
Thorin is important to esports, and I'm tired of pretending he isn't. And you just replied with
Oh.
one thing: asterisk was. And I said, I feel storm brewing on this one. So we're gonna have very different opinions because of one thing only.
Yeah.
Really, I'm a League guy, and you're a CS guy. So Thorin's
Yeah, exactly.
game is CS, right?
Yeah.
I have a differing opinion on him mostly because I do understand his place in CS to some degree, but not nearly like as most fans do. And I definitely understand him more so on the League side. So I will let you preach your thing of the was first, and let me hear your opinion on Thorin.
I mean, when CS was still like especially CS:GO, right? Was a little baby and didn't have the support or money coming in.
But
Having a big person.
that era,
Okay,
and prior,
2015, but
that era and prior
yeah.
is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, like he was a big voice. He was such a good influencer, like he spoke the truth. He was one of the first resources you could go if you were like an outsider getting in, like not at the jump, right? And he's just slowly trickled down. Like there's so much more content surrounding Counter Strike,
Sure.
and like what has he actually done? Like I really like aside from just knowing he's been there around the scene and was popular. He's just like now an inflammatory guy who posts clickbait tweets to get interactions.
Okay, so I'm gonna
And he's just kind of a leech.
I respect your opinion and your grounds on the grounds of CS, because I'll say his CS opinions are usually very inflammatory from what I've seen, and I've in fact used it to create content on this show to create strife within our
post.
I've used the shit posts for content. They're funny.
Yeah.
But to answer your question of what has he done, this is the thing I think he adds value that no one else does. He was doing
gamer subs.
No. Gamer subs are not very cool, but G Fuel is very cool. Very pog.
Yes.
Although I think there is a titty milk flavor of gamer subs that Schlatt made, which is really funny because it's supposed to look like cum.
That's
it's you're drinking a cup of cum.
Well, fuck. Yeah.
It's like a lemonade flavor though, apparently, or something. It's pretty good actually. Anyways, I digress. What Thorin adds that I really appreciate is his Reflections series. Because he remembers things that happened years and years ago from the League scene and from CS stuff. Because I've watched ones that he did with Forest from a couple months ago when those came up, and then I've watched recently with League. He did 3-part series with Amazing. He did 2 with Perks, and he was talking with Perks about like the C9 stuff. He was talking with about like possibly going to Fnatic when that was happening and how that would have like increased competition for Europe and all those kind of ideas. But then the Amazing stuff, he was talking about different stories with different teams. And like for me, being an old League fan, being able to hear stories from behind the scenes about different teams and like different things that happened that fucked up these crazy like rosters that could have been, or like things that could have happened. Having someone like Thorin to get those allegories told and get those things happening on, a public facing sphere is important. And I think that he might be a shit poster and he might be a little bit inflammatory, and like, yes, the whole I am esports thing was so fucking cringe. It wasn't even cringe. Funny. It was so cringe, but you know what? Like, he's not wrong to some level. Like, he might be wrong on the level at which he thinks of his value in certain situations, but we also definitely, as people who just discredit what he says sometimes, definitely downplay how important he is.
Yeah,
it doesn't justify how big of like a reaction he has. I'll say.
Yeah.
I'll say it doesn't justify like him being that crazy about it, but I do think he is very, very good at what he does.
Yeah. I mean, like as a historian, storyteller, and like interviewer, he's good. He's very good.
He's a great interviewer.
Yeah.
He's very good at talking about stories.
Some of his interviews though is just like
with certain pro players. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Dude, talking about the Loco Doco shit with Amazing was so funny. About like how TSM was blacklisted with them back in the day and stuff, and how they couldn't talk to Thorin and all the crazy shit, dude. All of it. Like, God. Yeah, I think that's why Thorin adds a lot of value for me. Watching Reflections really does some shit for me, personally.
He's like a good feature to have on a podcast. You know what I mean? Like I love like his shit with that he does with Dom.
Yeah,
The
I'll say
Crackdown.
that.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they do that together, though. Like,
Yeah, but
that's
it's like Dom's show. You know what I mean?
yeah, I would say
Thorin's like
that.
kind of
But I
like
would
a side piece.
what I would say though is that like Thorin has to have some level of control in like the structure of it for it to be
Yeah,
good
yeah.
content. Because I think having Thorin just like on, like, for example, I've seen Thorin on the desk. I don't know about that.
No, he's not good. He was at one of the
Exactly.
majors.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's
and you
like,
put Thorin on the desk, it's not that good. And even if it's an analyst desk, and it's not like a color caster, you know. But even in those situations, I just don't think he's that good. I think he needs to
well,
be
he's just a like
he's a
he's a
podcast
shitty
YouTuber guy.
analyst.
Yeah,
He's a shitty analyst,
he's a
but he's like great
journalist.
at
He's not an analyst.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. He's good at what he does, though. He is honestly.
Yeah,
He's a dickhead,
but he's a fucking asshole
but he's
for
entertaining.
sure.
He's very entertaining. I'll say that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, whether you love him or hate him, you're still looking at his stuff if you're in the scene, like depending how deep you are.
Oh no, you're definitely watching. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't.
I mean, I love CS a lot, and I haven't watched any of his content in a long time.
I don't think it's. Let me rephrase. I think if you, I think if you're in the scene, you're absorbing his content in some level. You're seeing a stray tweet. You're watching a YouTube video occasionally, or you're
Yeah,
going
yeah.
down like oh, he's doing reflections. I'll watch all parts of this person's series. I like this player. You know,
Yeah.
watching
The reflections is dope.
Dude, watching him talk about how TSM 2015 could have had him on it again, and then he fucked that up for them.
Mm-hmm.
And like how like different rosters like fell apart because he like did one thing or said another. I don't know. It was cool. It's really cool to watch that stuff happen. It's also cool to see Perks talk about like how he switched to AD for ego.
Yeah, I mean, there's like stuff like that that only Thorin can get out of players because players love talking to him. You know.
Absolutely, dude. Speaking of
Like,
something very interesting with like a bunch of bullshit though, because of the whole Thorin thing, this is actually like the most interesting thing I just saw. So apparently,
being an art.
no, we're done with that. That's 2022 news. This is 2023, baby. We're moving on from
baby.
Yeah, we got G2 without Carlos now. Okay, so here's the real juice for you. Okay,
right.
So allegedly, this past year, like this, like coming up year, like this last end of year cycle into this next year coming up ahead of us now. Odo Omne was supposed to end up on Vitality, but did not, and ended up on Excel. And the reason why is because Whippo was in verbal agreement with Vitality, but then said he wanted to stay in NA. So he broke, which then that's where Excel got Odo and made that team, right?
That's
and now
awesome.
Yeah, and now Whippo's teamless too.
That's fucking
It's
awesome.
like the greatest cucking of fucking team bullshit I've ever seen in my entire life. And also imagine being Vitality and wanting fucking Whippo over Odo, even if you're in verbal agreement.
Yeah,
bro, fuck him.
Yeah,
fuck him.
You wanna hear about like a literal cucking and fucking?
Let's hear it, dude.
Louisiana State University football, baby. I don't know if you heard this yet. This came out. So they have like a kid who's gonna be like a first round pick. Would have been a first round pick, wide receiver.
Okay.
But like 3 weeks ago, he was like, "I'm staying for my last year. I got a year eligibility left, right?" And all the fans were wild. And their bowl game was today, and like I think it was like 2 days ago or something, like whatever. A week ago, he just randomly announces he's declaring for the draft.
Okay.
And everybody's like, "What the fuck happened? What changed?" Right? And they asked the coach, and the coach was like, "He's not allowed to say what happened, and neither am I." And then it came out like either yesterday or the day before that during the SEC championship game, like that weekend, him, 4 coaches, and a lady who is like the director of recruitment for LSU had a sex party where all those dudes ran a train on her.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So the university told him he needed to declare and he was not allowed back.
All right, man.
Fucking it's wild.
This is why pussy is never worth it, boys.
It's never. You gotta act like you've been there.
Chastity is the only way.
Yes. Listen to Joel Osteen.
Yes, hail me in my mega
uh,
church.
oh
That's
man.
fucked, dude. I did not know about that. That's crazy.
Bro, can you imagine your coaches? Like,
Oh my god, dude, you're like the
holy
star player,
shit.
and then you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I want to fuck the star player and all the coaches. It's like, the
Yep.
people doing all the work is what she's saying behind closed doors. What a crazy situation.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. I mean, I think there's more
Jesus,
details, but that was as deep as I wanted to get into it.
that is too much, my
Yeah,
dude.
it's insane.
It is. It's clinically insane, honestly. Let's see. What else is clinically insane? I'm trying to see what we got. We got so much fucking stuff we could talk about.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot of league stuff happening. Let's see.
Yeah,
Scout joined LNG, which is also another whole case of saying he's going to join one roster and then verbally confirming with another and then actually signing with a fourth.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think every player like does that just to get as much money as they possibly can, which I respect.
Absolutely, but EDG apparently had like a really weird relationship. There's a whole like Reddit thread you can see that had comments from the owner.
Yeah.
He said some stuff that was like, I don't know why he did this, and it was kind of awkward
Oh,
and weird.
another funny story was the Colts. You know, they played a game against the Giants. This is just a little funny thing. I should say I'll send you the video, but like a dude sacked the Colts quarterback, right?
Okay.
And I think like cracked his sternum a little bit, or at least knocked the wind out of him pretty good,
Okay.
and just started doing snow angels next to him for like way too fucking long.
Wow.
And nobody stopped
Distasteful.
him, and nobody helped this like their quarterback get up, bro. And like the head coach of the Colts is like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my guys.
Well, they're playing for the Colts, sir. And that's the first problem.
Yeah. He was like, I don't know what Nick did in the locker room to deserve this.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Oh man, I was
Damn.
like, you know me, I love bad manners. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Even when I watched the video, I was like, damn, this is kind of fucked, bro. Like,
Yeah,
because you
that's
see him, he's literally holding his chest like hunched over. Oh, it's so good.
damn, dude.
Actually, I do love it. I love it all.
Fuck off, you scumbag. All right, let's
Dude,
see what else.
I'm gonna get a Kayvon Thibodeau jersey now.
You're done. I don't even know what that means.
That's the guy who killed that quarterback.
Oh my god. Okay, you're done.
He's the coolest.
Sports.
Like Thibodeau is such a dope last name.
You know, I was thinking maybe the esport then sports was a good idea, right? And now I'm just realizing like maybe not. You guys are fucking weird. This is why video games are cool. Here's
Dude,
one for you though. Jake Paul signed a contract to join the Browns as a content creator.
The Browns are just signing the worst fucking human beings to their organization.
Yes, sir. All
they
right,
got
now
the
back to esports.
Supreme.
All right, so hear me out on this. Victory 5 out of China, right? Even though their roster is mostly falling apart, they are rebranding to NIP.
Like Ninjas in Pajamas?
Yes. Nip bought the slot.
That's hype. So they're going to be in the LEC?
LPL.
So NIP is an LPL team now.
Yes.
That's fucking cool.
It's pretty neat.
I think that's a brand that would do well in China.
Yes, it will. Now, speaking of another Chinese team and another relationship to get to this Chinese team, there has been the first signing by Liv Sandbox out of Korea of the first Challengers League female player, Dangmu. Okay. She
so
is
like the normal pro league?
Yeah, the Challenger Pro League. The league's beneath.
Okay.
Yes.
So shit. That might as well be the LCS.
Yeah, basically. She's known for being Lulu, like main. Okay. Basically.
Oh, so she's a support player.
But to add to her legitimacy, RNG has apparently also scouted her.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, that's awesome. I love that. I hope she can break that. Like, she's already broken the glass ceiling.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the glass ceiling was, like, being questioned, and then, like, the RNG thing coming out 2 days later, and it's like, oh, this just, like, adds to her legitimacy completely. And that's pretty neat, my dude.
And, like, I really hope she can shatter the ceiling above and get to that main stage.
I hope she's an LCK or a LPL one day. Yeah. And not on a shit team. Not on a shit team. I hope she's on a good team.
You know what I could totally see happening is like a LCS or LEC team needing like.
Let's assess right now who's on what roster, because
all we have to do is give me my roster updates.
Who is Live Sandbox's roster, because they have a roster signed. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's someone pretty mediocre.
Oh, so you think like she could get subbed up?
Yeah, it's Kaye, which is, or KL or something like that is how you say it. Envy, which are these are both players who look like they both just got moved up from like
the
lower league.
So she just replaced those guys because they got moved up, essentially.
Yeah.
I hope what I hope more than anything though is I hope like if she doesn't get a shot to like showcase her stuff or whatever, like at the end of the season, if there's like a down bad LEC or LCS team that needs like high PR and like crazy hype or whatever. Yeah, like that they don't offer her for an import slot, and it just it just trashes her career, because sometimes there's no coming back. Like, it's very rare for a player to come over to the West and then be able to go back. It's very rare. It only happens on like to the cream of the crop.
I watched an interview with a player talking about that I'm very excited about. Probably the person I'm the most excited for their career this year. FlyQuest's Prince. He was on a
Prince. Ooh.
Yeah, Prince coming over from I believe he was on Sandbox last year. Right, he was the one who they were one game away from going to Worlds, basically. Right.
Yeah.
And he did an interview with Horizon and was talking about how he really, really respects Doublelift and how he was the one who inspired him to want to play ADC when he was watching his Twitch streams back in the day.
Yeah.
So because of this, he can't wait to put Doublelift back into retirement, is what he said. It's like, holy shit! Like, what a fucking G.
What roster is Doublelift on TO? Is he running it back?
No, 100 Thieves.
Oh, 100 Thieves, 100 tryhards, yeah.
Yeah, dude. 1 million tryhards.
Yeah, 1 million. $1
million.
1 million clothing brands.
1 million tags. 1,000 hoodies.
Yeah, $1,000 hoodies.
All right, so Bjergsen, we're paying you 1,000 hoodies this year. Doublelift, you're getting 1,500 hoodies this year.
Yeah. They know how the stock thing didn't work out before.
Yeah, so now they have articles and clothing.
Yeah.
Fuck stock market. What about your merch company?
Yeah.
Honestly, though, as dumb as it is to say that, like, making t-shirts makes money. Making hoodies makes money. Have you watched This Place Rules? The Andrew
I was going to watch that tonight.
Oh, you should. So there's a part we'll talk about there, and we can talk about that on the next episode then, once we've both now seen it, because I have seen it, and I'm going to watch it again. There's a certain figure you will see. It's insanely good. There's a certain figure you'll see he says himself, he's like, I'm just a guy who makes t-shirts.
Oh, I think I've seen like the clips of these guys who like just go to the Trump rallies and they don't believe in the shit, but they would just sell t-shirts.
It's more complicated than that. That's a very nuanced way. So we'll talk about it more. It's actually
we'll talk about it next week.
It's an incredibly politicized thing. We're gonna make the Proud Boys hate our podcast.
Given the award-winning listeners,
do you think that any of like the 20 of the people who listen to this podcast on the regular are Proud Boys? At this point,
oh fuck no!
We're 44 episodes in, and we have one Proud Boy listening, and they're like, "I'm out."
If you are the one Proud Boy listener, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Literally, go fuck yourself. You're a little pussy.
Yeah, dude. Eat my balls and dick, dude. One thing you should be proud of is being gay for me.
Yeah,
I'll be gay for a little Proud Boy. Fuck it.
Yeah, true.
You
can suck my weenie anytime.
Hey, I'll agree to that. Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Fuck a fascist.
I fuck them, bro.
Are Proud Boys fascists?
Oh shit.
I'll say yes.
Yeah, they are.
I'll say yeah.
They're 100%. They themselves will like say they're like Christian fascists.
Yeah, there's someone who does say that in the documentary, I think, and I was like, ugh, bad look. Hey, all you goblins and ghouls, gamers and fools, it's Bleeb here. Just want to say thank you for listening to the episode. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to let us know that you're glad that Trill is back. Now, back to the episode.
During that time, I did get to take a chance to look at the top 10 ranked anime battles for Pokemon.
The
And
one I
like,
posted. Yeah.
yeah.
This is a good one.
And it's good. Like for the most part, I would say it's right. I mean, I haven't watched any of like the newer stuff, so like those I'm gonna leave at their place. But I feel
Which
like
ones, for example? Let me see if I've watched some of them. That's what I want to know.
Gladion.
Yeah, that one's a good one actually. That's from Gen 7,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
so when I heard Ash won Gen 7, I went back and watched that, and then I got super unenthused with Gen 8's anime at the beginning, but the end
Hmm.
was a banger.
Yeah. And then what else was there? I'm glad both of the Paul battles they got right, like the acuity, and then when he finally beats him.
Oh, for sure.
Uh,
Great storyline.
then I think the only one I'd probably change out is number 10, where it's like May versus Ash,
So what would you put there instead?
and the Orange Islands Championship.
Yes, sir. That should actually be higher up.
Yeah,
That's higher up for
that
me
one,
in
yeah,
general. That's like number 3 for me.
yeah, like that.
Actually,
I'm like,
you know what's up there really
I feel
high
like that
for
got
me?
snubbed.
Was the battle where I think it's the third gym of the Orange Islands, where Squirtle
Mm-hmm.
learns Hydro Pump and does the
Hydro
cool
Pump,
ass
yeah,
spin. Yeah,
yeah,
that
that's
was an all
good.
time Pokemon moment.
Yeah,
Charizard versus Blaine
Blood
and
Blaine, that's
Magmar.
another one.
Yeah, like the seismic
Yeah,
toss to win the gym battle was pretty insane.
that's a good one.
Yeah, they
Um,
snubbed a few good moments that could have been 10 instead. They should have had an honorable mentions. That's where they mixed up.
yeah, I think a lot of honorable mentions are needed.
That's the issue when you have a 20-year-old franchise and you don't have an honorable mention section for your top 10. You got to at
Yeah.
least have a couple that you consider and you're like these are very close moments, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, have you seen the new Avatar movie yet?
No, but I did see that it broke after just 12 days the $1 billion mark. I don't
Yeah.
know where it's
Do
at
you,
now.
if you this is not a spoiler, but do you want me to ruin the
I know
immersement?
I've heard part of the plot, so you
No,
can do
This
whatever
is
you
not
want.
even plot. This is purely my opinion,
Okay, go for it.
and I did so. When you watch the movie, you're gonna meet like the Water Tribe, right, or whatever of the Navi.
Yeah. They go to the water tribe. Yeah. Because
Yes,
they
yes,
can't stay in the jungle tribe because then the bad guy comes back.
and kills their jungle people. So we hide with the water people and let them
Yes.
die.
Yes.
Um, so you meet the chief, the water chief,
After they
but
had
then you
kid and a
meet,
bunch of time went by, right?
yeah, sure, yes.
Yeah.
But then so you meet the water chief, and then you meet his sons
Okay.
and daughter, whatever, right?
Sure.
One of his kids literally looks like I Show Speed. And
Yeah.
once I made that connection, like a third of the way into the movie, I just couldn't take it seriously anymore.
That's
I just
funny.
couldn't.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's something that I've heard about the movie that I have complained about. So there's
Okay.
like they talk to the whales, right?
Yes.
Okay, so before they could talk, he gets the main guy, right? I can't remember his name. Whatever. Who fucking cares?
Jake Sully.
Jake Sully. Okay, so
Yes.
before Jake Sully can talk to the whale, he's like, there's
Yeah.
literally a scene where he's just like, I don't understand you. And then the next scene with no intersect, right? No other like secondary B line scene apparently, or B plot scene, is him being able to now talk to the whale and understand them.
That's so like that's not Jake Sully actually. That's his
Okay.
kid.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, fuck that kid
Yeah.
either way. This shit doesn't make
Yeah.
any goddamn sense.
My favorite shit is all his kids getting bullied for having 5 fingers, just being called freaks.
Wait, he's supposed to have 4?
Yeah, they all the normal Navis have 4, so they like do shit like this, you know?
Okay, but since he has 5, he's weird
Yeah,
because he's part
yeah,
human.
yeah. Well, how is
Gotcha.
he even part human? Because it's his fucking the Avatar, you know. You forget in this movie the only reason it's called the Avatar is because that's like they fucking make the body of them and transfer the consciousness.
Yeah. Back when they made the first movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's just there's so I noticed this with especially these Avatar movies, but like James Cameron films in general. It's a pick 2 of 3.
tread lightly. Go
Amazing
on.
world building,
Okay,
effects,
okay.
story.
You can't have all of them though.
You can only have 2. And the only time you get all 3 is when it's already an established world.
I think you're probably onto something there, but I think sometimes you only get one of the 3. which
Yeah,
is
exactly. Sometimes it can be
the
worse.
visually stunning part of it, which would be the Avatar stuff.
Yep, exactly.
I don't think the world
This
building's all
movie
that good
had
either. Is all I'm gonna
the,
say.
this movie had some nice world building, like the obviously the sea life and like the way they do their shit, whatever, fine. And obviously the CGI was amazing.
So let me ask you a
Story was
question.
the plot was shit.
Yeah. So knowing all this, I have one question for you.
Yes.
Will you be seeing Avatar 3, The Seed Bearer?
Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, I already
Okay,
read
now
about it.
wait. But what if I told you there's another movie coming out on the same day, on the date of December 20th, 2024, that may be more contentious for your eye before this movie?
Well, let me hear it. What is it?
Sonic the Hedgehog 3, featuring
Ooh.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah, see, you might go see Sonic now. You might. I'll go see Sonic with you. We'll go on the 20th.
I mean, I'm down to go. I'm down to go see Sonic, but I'll probably still watch. I'll do a double feature. I'll watch. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. The new Avatar features a fire shrine, so we're literally ripping off the last Airbender here. Because the first one there, the air.
This why it took him so long. He couldn't find something else to rip off until he found Avatar during the pandemic or some shit.
First he was ripping off Pocahontas, and then he was like, "Hey,
he's still ripping off Pocahontas. Let's be real.
Yeah, this is Pocahontas, the sequel. This is a sequel.
Have you seen Pocahontas 2? That movie fucks. This movie not so much.
Yeah, well, yeah. This you are correct. You are correct, bro. No, there's so many instances in this movie where you're just like, these characters are just creating problems for themselves.
Yeah,
they're like at the end during the climax,
bad characters.
Dude, at the end, like I'm sorry if this is a spoiler, they have to save the same fucking 4 people on the same in the same location in the same like battle or whatever.
Okay.
4 times. They fucking uncuff these people. Then somebody else gets like fucked, or they're like, wait, I gotta do this, which doesn't really matter. And then the same person just gets handcuffed like 4 times.
But
in
they
like
keep
20 minutes.
Why?
Because they're stupid.
I don't understand this. I don't need to see this movie.
Plot reasons. It's like anti-Deus Ex Machina.
Don't you tell me plot reasons. If it was plot reasons that are actually good, you wouldn't have to describe them as plot reasons. You would just be like, oh yeah, it makes sense. This kind of just happens. It sounds like, because you can describe it this way, that it makes no fucking sense. Because that's what happens.
They're just stupid people. Like the reason is because of the Na'vi Sully family motto is Sully stick together. Because they're all named Kwa'akatu Sully.
Okay, well that's wild. But anyways, here's something else that's wild. On Christmas, I had someone tell me that their favorite Star Wars is Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. No. Don't shake your head.
It's not like the worst pick.
It's then they're like, oh, you like the new movies? You saying 7, 8, and 9 are worth better than that?
Listen.
I'm like, I don't think 7, 8, and 9 should exist, but no, I think it's a bad movie.
Also, there's another thing that ruined the immersion for me. There's a character named Tuk, okay. And in our language that just means spit. So spit Sully.
That's kind of funny.
A little Easter egg for the listeners.
More like an Eastern egg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's not like Episode 2 is like, it's a bad pick for a favorite Star Wars movie by far, but like it's not like some people might.
If you're gonna argue you like a prequel movie, at least you could hit me with the I like Episode 3, and I'd be like,
yeah, that's
I'd
the
be
one.
Like, that one goes hard. That one goes hard.
That one is the best. Yeah,
it's the best of the 3, easily.
It is. Oh, by far, probably the best of the movies that came out after the year 2000.
Of the Star Wars movies, you mean, right?
Of the
Sorry, the way you worded that, my brain started thinking of every movie that's come since 2000. I was just like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, this is the most amazing piece of cinema to ever come out.
Yeah, dude. You know, The Room does exist.
Oh, true.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
I love that
movie. I like the remake or whatever they did of it, like the weird biography comedy.
God, what's the movie called? Fuck. What's it called?
I don't know. I just know it has Dave Franco in it.
Yeah, and it also has yeah, fuck. What's the movie
Yeah.
called? I know what it's called. It's based on the name of the book that the other guy wrote.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up and then I'll let you.
The Disaster Artist.
Yes.
I got
That
it.
is what it's called.
I
Actually, incorrect. It's Now You See Me Too.
Damn it. Were those guys real magicians? Are they actual wizards?
Yeah, no, they are.
Do you know who Leo Vader is? He's a YouTuber.
Leo Vader?
Yeah.
No. Oh wait, YouTuber. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the name.
Yeah, so he did like a couple of videos that I've probably sent to you before, like the tier list of strength of all cereal mascots, or were the magicians and Now You See Me actual wizards is one of his highest viewed videos.
Yeah.
He's very good. You should definitely watch these videos.
Absolutely.
One of my probably one of my more favorite underrated content and like unknown content creators. Like he's sub 100K. I think maybe a little lower than that still. Maybe like 60, 70K.
You want to know the greatest? It's just this is completely unrelated. One of the greatest Easter eggs I ever learned.
Let's hear it.
You know who's the fucking director of like Knives Out and Glass Onion? Rian Johnson.
Yeah.
So apparently, every single Rian Johnson movie has Joseph Gordon-Levitt in some capacity. Like whether it be like the TV anchor in the background
Didn't they
reading,
have a Star Wars movie though?
And he's in there.
Where?
Oh, so I'll give you the example. So for
I heard this before. If you look back over Star Wars, there's apparently a bunch of like really famous people who are in one of the Star Wars movies who are like just unnamed stormtroopers or like things like that. Characters who are in the background, but they just wanted to be in Star Wars.
So in the new or in the new Knives Out movie, which is like okay,
yeah,
it's pretty like all right. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's line is "dong" because he is a bell. He does the sound that the bell does every hour.
Wow.
I just thought that was fucking awesome. I don't know what his hard on is for Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Actually, I do. I understand. It's JGL. You know, that's the boy. That's that guy.
Yeah, you're a big Third Rock from the Sun fan, I bet.
Oh yeah, dude. Great show.
I like
500 Days of Summer.
Fire Shut up. I went and saw that movie at the Tivoli, dude. When it wasn't in theater.
Tivoli?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah. They went with a girl.
Ooh.
And it did not go anywhere. Yeah. I was 16.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
Emo kids were a phase.
I went to see Avatar at the Draft House, like the new movie theater they opened by the Foundry.
Okay, how was that?
Pretty fucking solid, dude.
Nice.
They go hard on people talking or phones going off. Like people would get kicked out of the theater. Yeah, they'd like have an employee come up and like be like, "You need to get the fuck out now." And
that's what's up.
Had really good food.
Nice.
Yeah, I would. It's a place I would only go to take like someone out maybe once and then never again.
Fair.
Because it's out of the way. It's out of the way, you know.
It's an experience
for me. Yeah, it's an experience.
Huh. Yeah, it sounds like a good time.
Plus, like the food thing gets a little less appealing when you realize it's right by the Foundry.
Yeah.
Which is like that.
I don't like leaving my house, so going anywhere is something.
True.
You see me getting fresh air right now by having my window open that much? Nah, I'm kidding. I walk the dog every day. I get plenty of fresh air.
That's fair. That is fair.
Multiple times a day too. At that.
Yeah.
How many times do you walk the dog a day? When you're on dog duty all day, how many times a day do you walk that dog?
She gets a proper walk once and then runs around in the backyard periodically throughout the day whenever she needs to pee.
That's fair. We gotta walk this dog like 4 times a day, 5 times a day.
God damn.
He's an energetic boy.
I could say, I mean, he's probably loving the chilly weather.
Oh yeah, for sure. Have you reflected back on any of the episodes of when you were gone?
No, I've not.
There's one
I'll
where
be
Crowley's
honest.
in it the whole time, dude. He's on the
Oh yeah,
beanbag.
yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then the
yeah.
most recent one with him, he was up in the camera at the very beginning. I recommend checking that clip out. I was
Yeah.
thinking about making us some TikToks so that way we can have Crowley
Yeah.
involved and we can just be like, you know what?
Farm the dog talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Farm the best moments of the pod talk to get them here.
Yeah.
Get them here,
Exactly.
man. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Tag it for you page, baby.
Yes, sir.
Chicken, peanut butter chicken.
Peanut butter chicken for you page.
Yes, dude. I've been lacking. I haven't seen any crazy TikToks lately.
Okay, so I've down a worse like algorithm hole. I was
Yeah.
using like Facebook to watch like TikToks like through like a certain like layer of stuff.
Yeah.
But Facebook is cringe. But then I got down to the point where it sent me the video section, and I would get like 8-minute videos first of Jerry Springer, but now I get whole videos of Jerry Springer episodes,
like
and I'm
the
just
whole
like,
episode.
yeah, and I'm just like, this is bad, so I need to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. There's a point where I was getting just Judge Judy clips.
Oh, Judge Judy's the greatest, though.
Judge
Judith Scheindlin is an American delight.
She is, but like sometimes she's just a fucking bitch.
Absolutely, she's a delight.
Like, dude, like she'll ask somebody a question and then they'll start answering, and she'll be like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up."
It's what they start saying. It's how they're responding, dude.
Yeah,
they're wrong.
That's fair.
It's wrong.
That's true. Small claims court, baby.
Yeah, I mean, also like it's just the way they respond to her too. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else you been watching recently? You been watching anything good over the holidays? It's like a month since I've proper talked to you, so you had to have watched something by then.
Dude, I've watched so many free climbing documentaries.
Okay.
Like, it started with the guy who climbed like the 14 highest mountains in less than 7 months.
Is that like what? What's his name?
The alpinist. He's a Nepali guy.
I know I'm talking about the guy. What's this one? Free solo guy, Alex whatever.
Yeah.
You knew who that is?
I did not watch Free Solo. No.
Why did you watch Free Solo?
I'll be on that real shit, bro. Marc-Andre Leclerc. That guy?
Bro, Free Solo is crazy. What do you mean? It's such a good documentary, too.
Yeah. But, dude, people, like, who climb these mountains without, like, any equipment. Like, obviously they have equipment, but, like, just by themselves with, like, just the fucking hooks and shit. Insane. I can't even imagine it.
That is cool. I'll give you that.
Yeah. And it's cool. I watched a lot of those. Watched a lot of fucking adventure documentaries. You know.
You watch a lot of docus. I see.
Yeah.
Big I watched a couple things recently. I did rewatch Players, the mockumentary series about LoL esports.
Oh yeah.
Because it's all on YouTube now.
That's good.
So you can just access it pretty easily. 10 episodes, really good. Kind of mimics like The Last Dance and F1 Drive to Survive, but for League of Legends and NA, which is really fucking funny. Actually, there's some very funny moments in the whole series for sure. And then I also, what did I watch recently? I've been watching a lot of cooking shows with Sam.
Yeah.
We watched one on Netflix called what is that show called? Cook at All Costs.
Okay.
It has like an element of like you're not even gambling, but like using a bank of money of $25,000. You bid on like a buy, spend, or save box.
Okay.
And you deplete your pool, and then during the rounds there are gambling rounds where it's like, all right, we start the bid at $500 for this ingredient, and then you raise it over and over, so it's like $3,200 for bananas, or like
that
turmeric.
Sounds pretty fucking crazy.
It's really good. It was only 8 episodes. I can't wait for more. And then we also started watching the new Iron Chef series on Netflix, which is like really good. We actually just started that right before we started recording the pod. And I had to pause the episode, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "I know, I want to watch more." They just put their plates down, and it's like it was literally 16 minutes of straight judging time. And I'm like, "This is one of like, it's crazy because Iron Chef is so tense for like the 30 minutes of cooking and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like you think it's less tense, but actually it's just it's a decrescendo into an immediate rise of tension. It's this small lull of like relaxation to like, okay, here's the tension between each dish of who's gonna fucking win this shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Man, if you texted me, I would have waited. Like I would have happily waited the extra 10
Nah,
minutes.
it's 16 minutes. It's fine. That's not enough time, dummy. That's not good enough. Don't you want to be a doctor? Come on. No, I'm kidding.
Yo, have you seen that show that they released on Netflix where like allegedly you could watch any episode in whatever order you please and it'll still be chronologically correct?
No, I don't know what that is. Weird.
It's like it's a heist show if that helps.
That's dumb.
It's very dumb, but it intrigued
One of
my
these
nipples
fucking
a little
Fate
bit.
fans, get out of here.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, bro. It has Gus Fring
Oh, wonderful.
from Breaking Bad.
Oh, I know what show you're talking about now. I didn't know that was what that was.
Yeah.
What was that show?
That's its gimmick.
Oh, there's another show I highly recommend. Alice in Borderland. Watch that shit.
Oh yeah, the season 2 came out.
Season 2 is so good.
I'm only like on the second, halfway into the second.
Let's not talk about it until you're finished. Until you're done.
Yeah. It's oh man.
It's good. It's very good.
I had to like rewatch the last because I wish they did a recap.
Yeah.
For the beginning of season 2, but they didn't.
Huh. Yeah, I guess they didn't, did they?
No, they didn't. So I had to like rewatch a little bit, like random scenes from like the last 2 episodes.
Nah, you're fine. You'll be good.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
It's fine. I'll be right. Well, I already did it, so.
Oh, and on New Year's Day, season 2 of one of my favorite shows ever, Old Enough, came out.
Okay.
You know what that show is? Have I told you about that before?
No.
Sounds like a horrible name. Here's what it is. Japanese reality show. That's like a short form show where parents give consent for their children to be filmed to run errands for them. And like the first episode you watch is a 2 years and 9 months old, I want to say, a little boy who goes like across a busy street with a little flag to like stop cars, and then like goes into a convenience store to pick up a couple things and then walks himself back home.
Wow.
It's so cute, dude. It's the greatest.
That's pretty fucking cute. Yeah.
Little Japanese kids are hilarious. They do very cute things.
You know what reminds me of little Japanese kids? Sorry to bring it back to sports.
Common Rider. No, go on.
Yeah. College football playoffs, right? No. Well, actually, yes. So I don't know why that reminded me of this. I just popped this back in my head. But during the Ohio State UGA game, came down to a last minute kick, like 40, 50 yards, I think. And the dude missed it by like 20 feet. Like, it wasn't even close. You know what I mean? Kid's getting cut. No NFL draft, right? For him.
Yes, sir.
But the beautiful part is the kick happened, and right as you could tell it was missing, it hit midnight on the East Coast. And they had it on TVs. Like, what the countdown. Fucking beautiful.
Damn, dude.
Back to the Japanese children running in. Tell me more.
Well, something the Japanese children don't actually suffer through is playing on a terrible league server. You see, the Japanese server is canonically not good. They can't get access to the Korean server. The Chinese server is hard to get on to. So Garena was one of the options with the SEA region, right? However, Garena has notoriously been an awful place to play on for a long time because Riot's not running it.
I can believe that.
But Garena actually, as of the beginning of this next year, like that just happened yesterday, they're done. Right? SEA now runs the server.
That's good.
That's good. Yay, Riot. You did it. We're proud.
We're saving the region.
League of Legends is saved.
When will we get less than 60 ping for our major players here in NA?
When the LCS has 1 billion viewers.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
worldwide.
We're gonna get negative viewers this year.
Oh yeah, and let's learn it on this one. Let's give it a real like hard opinion here. Valorant is officially set to launch in China after the government approval.
Oh yeah, NA. I hope NA enjoyed their time. I really hope
they get to play in international tournaments. It's under another name.
Why wouldn't they be able to? Like Chinese teams? Why wouldn't they be?
Censorship of certain effects and certain things in the game. Voice lines.
Oh, I mean that. Yeah, it'll be fine. They'll figure it out. Like
I think so too.
That's too big of a cash cow for Riot not to get into. And once.
So how long until the Chinese dominance begins?
2 years.
2 years. Okay, we'll see.
2 years.
We'll see.
I mean, it's also like China has been notoriously. 3, yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
like.
Brazil's
I
still
was thinking.
cracked. Europe's still cracked.
Yeah, I always forget about how good Brazil is. Maybe because it's
Well, is China
like
insane in CS, or is CS not in China?
well, that's what I was gonna say. So like the difference between CS and Valorant, and why I think China will do much better in Valorant, because they're not good at CS. Like Tyloo is the best team, and they just don't do anything right.
Okay.
Um, the reason is I think Valorant is more appealing to that market, and you know what I like it's not even like CS isn't big in Korea either, and
Yeah.
Valorant's huge there, you know.
Well, there's rumor also of
So
a Valorant mobile. So
yeah, Valorant Mobile would be fucking nuts too there. Like so, I just think it's a more appealing game. It's gonna have a bigger backing in those countries.
yeah,
Like
you're
the
not
only
wrong.
thing the biggest thing for China and like with CS is like the skin trading side.
Right.
Like that's where the deals happen. Like when you see like a knife selling for $1.2 million, it happened in China.
Gotcha.
Or the deal was made there, you know.
Gotcha. Well,
Yeah, so
it be what it be then. And with that, we're gonna wrap it up. We'll see you guys later on the next episode. Bye, y'all.
love you guys.